The book I'd like to talk about today is Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr. This book is a National Book Award finalist and also one of New York Times Best 100 Books of 2021. This book is one of my favorite books of all time, and also probably one of the best books that I've read in the past year. This book is what I would like to describe as a book about books for book lovers. So it has multiple different storylines that intertwine with each other. You have an orphan named Anna in 15th century Constantinople. In the present day, you have an octogenarian named Zeno, who works on a play with children in a library. And then in the future, there is an interstellar ship called Argos with a character named Constance. So all of their stories kind of intertwine and there are overlaps. But it is a little bit of a lengthy book. The paperback version without like the reading guide comes in at 574 pages. So it is a little bit of a lengthy book, but also it is beautifully written. I like to tab passages or quotes in books that stand out to me, and I have a lot of tabs in this one. This book is one that will grip your attention. I think it does take a little bit to get into it. I would say probably maybe give it 75 pages and then you'll be hooked. This book is so good that when I was reading it in December, I was in an orchestra concert in downtown Chicago at the Symphony Center with a group that is based out here in Lake County. But during our in-between time of a dress rehearsal and the concert, I brought this book in with me, and even with tons of people talking and playing instruments, I was so hooked on this book that I finished reading it while people were making a lot of noise. So it's so good. There are a couple passages that I would love to share because I just think the writing is so incredible in this. Anthony Doerr has written a couple other books that I think have that are pretty popular. This is the first book of his that I've read. So he has written All the Light We Cannot See. So if you like World War II, that is another book of his that would be really good, I would say. Sorry, I lost my pages. There's so many good ones to choose from. So this quote on page 200 says, "Her palms are damp and her feet hurt when she thinks of the younger children darting through the corridors right now on their way to third meal. A long ache runs through her like a blade." Mrs. Flowers gestures at the measureless shelves. "Each of these books, child, is a door, a gateway to another place in time. You have your whole life in front of you, and for all of it, you'll have this. It will be enough, don't you think?" And then another one that I would like to read for you is on page 500, so getting close to the end. It says, "He should have told Rex he loved him. He should have told them at Camp 5. He should have told him in London. He should have told Hillary and Mrs. Boydston and every Valley County woman he went on a miserable date with. He should have risked more. It has taken him his whole life to accept himself, and he is surprised to understand that now that he can, he does not long for one more year, one more month. 86 years has been enough. In a life, you accumulate so many memories, your brain constantly winnowing through them, weighing consequence, burying pain, but somehow by the time you're this age, you still end up dragging a monumental sack of memories behind you, a burden as heavy as a continent, and eventually it becomes time to take them out of the world." This book is incredible. I would really suggest you read it. Like I said, it's one of the best books I've ever read. This is a book that I read it almost a year ago, and I still think about this probably at least once a week. Also, the cover I think is really beautiful. I just think it's wonderful, and I think you should read it. If you like intertwining storylines, if you like characters that all kind of somehow, some way come together, and if you like things that are a little bit futuristic, I think this is great. It's wonderful. You should read it. Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr. Read it.